What's going on? This is Ryan with Automatic Comics, and up next, got about a $2,000 unboxing. There's some cool books in here. One that's hard to call a spec. A spec has kind of already happened, but also another one that should be a pretty rare book that I think will be a fun flip through to do. So stay tuned to check these out. Alright, so before we get started, please remember to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this. So there's one graded book and two raw books in here, and like I always mention in my other videos, I like to do the unboxings as quickly as possible when there's raw books. I always want to check them out to make sure that I don't find anything missing or any obvious color touch or anything like that might jump out and really impact the value of the book. And like I said, one of the books that's in here is basically, it would have been a spec book a while ago, but that spec has already largely happened. But I felt that the price was really good, so I still decided to pick it up. And I'm sure there's some potential for this book still moving forward, but not as much as there used to be. And then one of them is just a fun book that I wanted to pick up. And then the last one is a pretty rare book that is, I think, a great one to show as part of Halloween, since we're right around Halloween. And I'll start with the graded book. So packaging is great. I've got cardboard around this as well as bubble wrap that was around everything. And this is one where if you were just watching the recent DC, whatever it's called, DC fandom, you saw this character. And like I said, this book has moved a lot already. It used to be much more affordable, but I'd never had a copy before. Thought it was a fun book to pick up, and like I said, the price I thought was very, very good regardless. So this is Shazam number 28, which is technically the second appearance of Black Adam. He does appear, I think it's in Shazam number 8 as well, but that's a retelling of his first appearance in Marvel Family number 1, which is all the way back in the Golden Age. So that one's not really considered like his second appearance, whereas this one is. And cool cover, he's on the front fighting Shazam. It's got a cool blue cover. I like the blue on this. I think it's just it's a great looking cover. You've got the wizard in the back there as well. And I thought that the trailer looked it was really just a teaser. All you really see is Black Adam, and he's killing a guy and basically showing that he's invincible. But I'm looking forward to that one. I think that could be a really fun DC movie with potential for some good follow-on movies. It all depends how The Rock plays the character. If we just get The Rock playing The Rock like he always does, I don't know. Maybe not so great. They're fun. Rock movies are fun movies, but I don't think that's what most of us are really looking for with this. But we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. But this was the first book, and this book was just so cheap for a really long time. And even after it was announced that The Rock was playing Black Adam, it was still cheap. And we just should have been a book that I was just buying up, because The Rock is he's essentially the biggest star in the world right now. And so having him tied to a project, there's no question that the book was going to move up in value. The question was really just, would it retain that after the movie, if the movie would have actually been a success and they have more projects and all of that. But given the number of Fast and the Furious movies we have now, I would say he does a pretty good job at making movies a success. Alright, so here's the first book that I picked up, and yeah, it looks really nice. I'll definitely take a closer look at it, but this is Batman number 148. I believe this is 1962, but it's a Joker cover. Anytime you can get Joker on the covers, that's always something to look for with Silver Age, Golden Age, anything Batman, Detective Comics type issues. Joker immediately adds demand and value to those books. And you can see from my Batman books up there, 2 of those. I have a Detective Comics 91 down in the corner there, and then the Batman 251 are Joker covers. I love picking up Joker covers. And this one, like I said, I mean, it looks really sharp. I believe it was sold at a 7, and like I said, I'll take a close look at it. But I mean, yeah, it is a very nice presenting copy of this book. And you know, I'll take a look right now. Doesn't hurt to do the page count real quick, just because otherwise, I've generally found if I don't check the book right away, sometimes it'll slip my mind, and then I don't get to take that good look at it. Yeah, I mean, like, look at the gloss on this book. I mean, this thing looks really, really nice. And then let's take a look at the back. Back has a little bit of chipping, but nothing too bad. You know, there's a little, maybe like I'd call it a little tanning around the edges, but not too bad, and a couple little chips on the side there. You can see them there. You can see those 2 little chips, but in general, a very nice presenting copy of this book. And then, as always, do the quick page count, and there should be 36 pages in this book, so. There's the centerfold, and centerfold is attached. You can see both staples there. So that's always, you always want to see that. Here you can see some of the interior art with the Joker. So just cool to see, you know, the Batman and Joker on the interior of this book. Yeah, so everything's there, looks good. Really, the main issue I'd say with this book are there's those couple little chips and that there's some tanning, but otherwise a really, really nice presenting copy of this book, especially for 1962. So very happy with this book. All right, so now for the second book, and this is the one that's really kind of good for Halloween, for being right around Halloween right now. And this is Eerie #1, and this is from 1951, and I don't know, you've got this really creepy, I don't know what he is, a vampire ghoul type villain on the front. He's got multiple women trapped in these containers with liquid. You can tell this woman here, she did not get rescued in time. There is no hero on the cover of this one busting in to save these people, but you've got, you know, the woman in the red dress here that, you know, maybe she still has a chance to get saved. The woman in the red dress back here, not so much. But this is one that I thought would be fun to do a flip through of, because this is not a common book. This is a pretty tough book to find, especially in a very nice presenting copy like this. I mean, you can see, I mean, it's in the Mylar, but you can tell it's a nice looking copy. There is damage to the spine. I mean, there's definitely some damage along the spine here. Let's see here. So you can see, especially down on the bottom there, there's a lot of rubbing down at that spine. But I mean, for a book from 1951 to present this well, I'm very happy with this one. So I'll do the quick page count as well, and then we'll do a flip through with this book. Now for the page count, I did check with the comics, www.comics.org, and said that this one should have 36 pages, so makes things easy for counting, just like kind of the traditional Silver Age books, that kind of thing. And so we've got, so we should have cover, then 8 pages, centerfold, 8 more pages, and back cover. And front cover looks good. And then we've got centerfold, which this book only has a single staple. So it's a single staple book. It is attached to the centerfold. Then we've got back cover. Everything's there. Looks good. There's somebody wrote a date on the pencil, or on the pencil on the back there. Not a big deal. But all right, so I'm gonna flip the camera around and then I will do the flip through of this book. All right, so this is the flip through of Eerie #1 from Avon. So we've got this great cover, great pre-code horror cover with these captured women, creepy villain guy, and so then I'll start flip through, play some music, and maybe I'll stop, talk about something. I don't know, maybe not. This is cool. First story is just it's a fun werewolf story. And then this looks like this is the story from the cover. You can tell you've got that creepy character there, woman in the red dress. Lots of bad things going on for her. So there's the centerfold. You can see it's got that single staple. And there we've got the back cover. So that was the entire book of Eerie #1. All right, so that was the flip through of Eerie #1 from Avon, 1951. Also picked up that Shazam #28, First Appearance of Black Adam, and Batman #148, just a cool 60s Joker cover. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this. I've got more videos over here if you'd like to watch some of my other videos, and the subscription button right here. If you'd subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.